Hi, how are you going? My name's Ruby and let's check out what's making news today. First up, should kids be allowed to have their phones with them when they're at school? They've already been banned in some primary schools and there's a bit of a debate about whether that is the right call.
We take them everywhere, even places we probably shouldn't. But do mobile phones belong at school? This year, for the first time, phones have been banned at public primary schools in New South Wales. It's meant to stop distractions in the classroom and prevent online bullying. While many people support it, some worry it'll just force kids to hide their phones and what they're doing instead. Others say smartphones can be an important part of lessons, so banning devices isn't the answer. In the UK, some schools are trialling dumb phones or brick phones. They don't have access to the internet, but still let kids communicate.
Okay, girls,
So should you be allowed to use your phone at school?
I think it's kind of a good thing because lots of people are getting addicted to their phones.
It will be sometimes harder to communicate with your parents, if you're travelling back home to school.
People might, if they have phones at the desk, people just might be on the phones and not doing their work, might get distracted.
I think it's alright because then personal information isn't going on social media.
All eyes are on Vietnam this week. US President Donald Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un are getting ready for their big meeting. They're going to be talking about North Korea's nuclear weapons program. This isn't them, by the way. These are some pretty convincing impersonators who always seem to pop up and get some attention whenever their lookalikes are about.
Bye-bye, Hanoi. It's been great.
Hold on a sec. Is that an Australian accent? Mirror, mirror on the wall. Which is the healthiest country of them all? Unfortunately, not Australia. It's Spain, which has just knocked Italy from the top spot. The rankings go by things like life expectancy, obesity rates, and access to clean water and sanitation. It's good news for those who love their Mediterranean diet too. Researchers say diets that include healthy fats, like olive oil and nuts, are better for your heart than low-fat diets. In case you're wondering, Australia came in 7th. Not too shabby. There's a young Disney fan who's having a bit of an argument with the House of Mouse right now. A while ago, she wrote a letter asking why Disney princesses never wear glasses. And now she says she's not very happy with the response she got.
From Ariel to Pocahontas, Moana to Elsa, Disney princesses are a pretty diverse bunch. But one massive fan noticed that none of them wear specs, and she reckons that's a shame. 9-year-old Lowry wrote a letter to Disney, asking them to create a Disney princess who wears glasses. It got a lot of attention, and Disney even responded, saying they're committed to creating characters that are relatable to all kids.
Well, it's not really enough.
And why don't you think it's enough?
Because they just replied and they don't think they actually did it and they didn't really say Disney princess.
While a bunch of Disney characters do wear glasses, Lowry reckons giving them to a major character, like a princess, would mean a lot more.
I feel like there's lots of little girls with glasses who don't feel beautiful and I want there to be a role model for them.
It's not quite the fairy tale ending Lowry was hoping for, but there's no sign she's going to give up anytime soon.
And we're going to cap off today with our favourite kind of news, animal news. First up, single file please. These penguins at the Melbourne Zoo are testing out a new device that makes it easier for keepers to weigh them and inspect their feet. Along the way, they get a little foot bath and some fishy treats. An Estonian canine is counting his lucky stars after some good Samaritans pulled him out of a frozen lake. They drove the shivery boy to a nearby hospital where they discovered this dog wasn't a dog after all. It was a wolf. Whoops. He was given some TLC and released back into the wild. A scientist hanging out in Antarctica got a nice surprise when this cute baby killer whale swam up and kept swimming straight into a camera. Clearly, it wasn't very camera shy. This is the annual Carnival Pet Parade, where pets get dressed up in all sorts of costumes, sometimes even matching with their owners. This dog here is probably the only one in the world who doesn't want to go for a walk, now that he has apparently got his own driver's license. And that is the show for today, guys. Thanks for watching. And tell me, Mobile phone bans. What do you reckon? Should phones be allowed in primary schools? Let us know in the comments, and as usual, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.